in Vegas.
Oh, damn.
That'll be big.
Yeah, that'll be Metallica at the Sphere in 2027.
Prediction on ticket price, what, $350?
At least 300.
More than that.
I have no idea. I have no idea how much things at the Sphere go for.
I'm going to go for
Expensive.
$1 trillion.
Yeah.
Weren't they doing movie showings there? And those,
I was
even
going
that
to
was
say,
expensive.
I saw Wizard of Oz, and it was north of $200.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And that was a pared down, shortened version of the movie, too,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Worth it.
That'd be cool. I mean,
It was not.
I think it'd be cool to see.
Cool to see it.
I think it'd be cool to see Metallica at the Sphere.
Oh, hell yeah.
I don't want to pay $1 bajillion to do it, but yeah, they're working on that deal. And Greg Gorey's got something else about money. What you got, Greg?
Oh, I did have something about money, but before I get to that, John Hinckley Jr., the guy who tried to kill Reagan, he thinks very highly of himself.
Yeah.
He says he turned Jodie Foster lesbian.
What?
Because he's got this
saw
new
that.
book coming out. It's like a memoir. And he says that she was so traumatized by his assassination attempt that she became a lesbian after
I mean,
that.
most guys usually brag the other direction.
Yeah, that's pretty powerful. That's pretty powerful. But on the money thing, Mr. Beast, real name Jimmy Donaldson, we all know Mr. Beast.
I met him.
He says that the people who watch his videos have more money than he does. He says he basically has negative money. And
he
I know
means money on hand.
Exactly. He says his net worth, sure, big, but he takes every penny he makes and reinvests it, and that he is even borrowing money from his mom for his wedding. And
Really?
Yeah.
So he's not liquid.
He's not liquid at all.
I saw the whole thing. So he explained the difference to everybody between money on hand and net worth. Those are two very different things. But personally, very little money because, like you mentioned, he reinvest. Like I think the number that he said for this year, for 2026, he plans to spend $250 million on content.
Wow.
Good God.
Cool,
Yeah.
but at what point do you cash out a little bit? You know?
Not there yet.
He says, quote, I actually have negative money right now. He claimed in the interview, I'm borrowing money. That's how little I have. And, like Greg just mentioned, technically everybody watching this video has more money than me in their bank account. If you subtract the equity value of my company, which doesn't buy me McDonald's.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, I don't really get how fraud works, but can't you just take a little bit out for yourself?
Yeah, you pay yourself.
Yeah.
Right. But I understand what he's saying. There was a whole business article and about how there's a lot of, entrepreneurs, business owners who do this, but not to the degree that he does it.
He's legit, man.
That's really a dick move to your mom if you're literally taking money from her for your wedding. Which
I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
She's not going to
at
do
what
without
point, though?
because,
What about if, he crashes and burns and then...
Then whoopsie.
I'm sure even if he crashes and burns, when you have $1 billion, you're not going to $1 billion crash and burn.
And that's what MC Hammer said.
He didn't have $1 billion. But in the article, he was talking about his big splurge. I guess his fiance was overseas somewhere and not next to any kind of major airport. And so he splurged on a private jet to go see her.
Yeah.
$150,000. Now, when you have $1 billion, $150,000 is like somebody
That's
asks you for
cute.
75 cents.
But
whatever's in my pocket.
Also, he's at a point where he gets a lot of stuff for free.
Of
so
course.
if he wanted to go on
Yeah, of
vacation
course.
or he wants to do whatever,
Yep.
He'll be okay.
But he also pointed out
right.
that he doesn't live near an airport. He drives to this airport and has flights with layovers and everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
poor guy.
So he's just like us.
Coach,
Yeah.
Menace, what you got?
Well, speaking of people getting deals, did you see that Pete Davidson got a new Netflix deal, The Pete Davidson Show, where he'll be doing a podcast from his garage.
Oh, God.
It starts January 30th.
Like a
and
video podcast?
A video podcast, and it will be unscripted. So it's not going to be a structure. He will have his famous friends stop by, but it will not be like, oh, he has all these planned questions.
Oh, even better.
They're just allegedly, this is how it's sold online.
And it's
that
live.
They're just turning on the cameras.
So it's like a live
I don't
stream.
think it. I don't think it's. No, it's not.
So
live.
it's a show
Then who
where
cares?
famous people talk to other famous people?
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll do well.
Is there? Okay, because I just saw. Oh man, who was interviewing who? It's when one A-lister interviews another A-lister.
Oh yeah, you're probably talking.
Iconoclast.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool.
You're probably talking about the one that's really popular right now is DiCaprio.
Wait, is it Jennifer Lawrence? Or
Yeah.
Who's talking to?
seen that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
like
that's
floating
the-
around like crazy right
Yeah.
now.
Then that's the one I saw.
Yeah,
Is it a revolving door of A-listers, or is
Yeah.
it?
The,
or is it-
yeah.
No,
Variety
it's
does
different
that.
random people.
Oh.
Yeah, Variety's been doing this for what's called Actors on Actors.
Oh, that's a different one.
Iconoclast was an older, I think, A&E maybe or something.
Yeah,
like
they
that
get
show.
Same
mashed
principle.
up with two
Yeah, same
actors.
idea.
Because here's the thing, and it's one of the reasons we don't do a lot of interviews or have a lot of guests because nobody wants to talk to us. Like, honestly, when I say that, I mean, we're nobodies.
No, he's trying to pick our brain.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to get, and people go, oh, well, like look at Howard Stern or Oprah Winfrey back in the day.
Because they're A-listers.
Yeah, and they're seen as equals to the person.
Totally.
And so next thing you know, they're having this conversation with someone who they view as an equal. They're not going to give you the dirt. They're not going to dish on something you want. They're not going to open up like that. If they're doing this show, it's because they have something to promote,
and it'll be basic.
And the infomercials were unavailable. Right. That's why they would be there.
Right.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Menace. Why might this be? So I was hit up privately on Instagram by Howie Mandel.
Yes.
A couple months ago, and he said, "Hey, I'd love to do the podcast." I said, "Okay, you're sure." And he gave me his booker. And then like 4 weeks later, he said, "Oh man, Howie's schedule is really busy, and I haven't heard anything for like 2 months."
Yeah, they blocked you.
They found some content they didn't like.
Right. That's what I'm figuring.
Oh.
But you think because Howie, like low key, he loves. Oh God, I can't believe I just said that.
Yeah.
Howie.
But I don't see. Yeah.
Loves Jackass. Howie's a fan of Perry Caravello. He likes that kind of guerrilla, gross sort of. No
matter what, I don't see any content that they wouldn't like. Maybe just somebody on his team.
Yeah, he's got
I don't
some
think
PR
him
he doesn't care.
Yeah, I don't think him personally would care.
I mean, he's the one who hit me up, so interesting.
Yeah, but there's somebody managing his account.
Right.
Yeah.
But like with the Pete Davidson thing, if it was live, and you're saying it's not scripted, it's whatever. But if someone's just coming over
really
and
boring.
you spend 4 hours, no, because hear me out. If you spend 4 hours just chopping it up with somebody, and it's all just being recorded, and then someone goes through and edits it down,
they can make it good.
You can make like a really great 30-minute something out of 4 hours worth of chat.
That's why these live streamers, they're so boring.
You're messing up.
People like take clips of them and make them look really interesting.
Well, this is part of that whole Netflix. They're doing live podcast, or they're doing podcasts now. I should say they've got Barstool, they've got Breakfast Club, they've got a bunch of these other things.
Yep.
Let's see. A couple other things. What's old is new again because NBC is rebooting the 70s detective show, The Rockford Files.
Really?
And because I'm not 1,000 years old, I've heard the name, The Rockford Files, but I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it's about.
I've never even heard of it.
You haven't?
No.
I could tell you who the star was only because my dad watched it, but I don't know. It was a detective show.
But that was so huge in the 70s, like Mannix and
they
Rockford
didn't have
Files.
any other choices.
It was all these old,
and one of them lived on the beach in a trailer.
It was all these 50-year-old guys just kind of walking around
wearing a trench coat.
Columbo, obviously.
Totally.
Yeah.
It sounds like an alien show.
I also saw that Jelly Roll has his first ever voiceover acting role. So it's for a new animated movie. It's called Goat, and he plays a bear named Grizz.
Sweet.
Cool.
Okay.
It's going to be in theaters February 13th. He's really pumped up about it.
Okay, God bless.
This is a guy who is on the roller coaster of life, man. He's having the best time.
Yeah.
He's so pumped. Oh yeah, what was the roller coaster thing you were talking about, Menace? You said, "Man, do you think we could ever get Greg to go on this thing?"
Did you see that roller coaster in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
It's the fastest one. It's 3 minutes long. They have
Oh
to,
my God.
it's special
crazy.
barriers in the seat so people's heads don't fly off.
You got to
Dude.
get Greg to Saudi Arabia first.
I know. I go, can we get him on a
I think it's
plane?
called Falcon's Flight.
Yeah, they have a couple different ones that are like the biggest or the fastest.
But this is like the biggest, absolute, hugest one.
3
in the
minutes
world.
is an eternity.
It's like 150 miles an hour.
That's awesome.
It's badass.
No, but,
So-
you wouldn't even get me to Saudi, let alone.
How much to get you on this coaster, Greg?
Well, I would have to go to Saudi Arabia where they wouldn't like all the gayness.
No, you have to hide
You
that.
can hide it.
For 3 minutes of my life, that's $300,000.
Oh,
300
okay,
grand.
that's less than I
Would
thought
you
it
then
be.
retire the next day?
No.
See, obviously, I mean, I've flown to the Middle East
Yeah.
for our weekend trip to Dubai, but I didn't leave the airport. This would require leaving the airport, so I will never ride it.
So you were off. So for that reason, I'm out.
So for that reason, I'm out.
I would love to go to Saudi Arabia this year. I don't keep on trying to find excuses to go.
Well, go for the roller coaster.
I don't
Yeah.
have the
Have
Middle
a
East
lot
on
of
my
events.
bucket list.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's unappealing.
Yeah, that one didn't make
Yeah.
the
I
list.
don't
Also-
need to go.
People love to go like safaris, like in
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to do
The
that.
super
Not on my list.
fancy ones look good.
Yeah,
And
the
not a hunting one, just a looking one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
giraffe hotel. Yes, please.
Oh, yes, I want to do that too.
You're just
We got
inside at a
zoos.
restaurant feeding giraffes and their
Nah.
heads coming through the window. It's amazing.
No.
Nope.
Nah.
We're in, Sammy.
Yes, so in.
So there's a new documentary about the death of Heather O'Rourke. That's the little girl from Poltergeist.
Oh, yeah.
They're back.
Mm-hmm.
It's called She Was Here. The trailer's out now. I watched it. Now, obviously, there's talk in there about the Poltergeist curse because she was one of 4 people who were involved with the film who either died prematurely or under really unusual circumstances.
Yeah, right. The other one was murdered.
Now, in Heather's case, she got sick ended up with this parasitic disease from some well water.
Yeah.
The family had a house at Big Bear Lake in California, and she was subsequently diagnosed with Crohn's disease. She was prescribed cortisone injections to treat that during the time that she was filming Poltergeist 3. The injections caused other issues.
Jeez.
And then later, she started having flu-like symptoms. She collapsed at her house and on the way to the hospital had cardiac arrest.
Like a heart attack.
And they were able to revive her. And then they discovered that she had intestinal stenosis, like a narrowing, like a whatever, and had to have emergency surgery. Survived the surgery, but then suffered another cardiac arrest incident in the recovery room. And that time they couldn't get her back and she died. She was 12.
Wow.
She was 12 when she died. I watched the trailer. It's obviously very sad, but it also looks really interesting. They have a lot of stuff with, her parents and, Craig T. Nelson from, was in Poltergeist and all that. But she seemed like a really sweet kid.
What's streaming service is this on?
It's going to be on video on demand and digital platforms February 24th. And again, it's called She Was Here, the Heather O'Rourke Story.
I feel like we just heard it, though. Like,
No.
Woody did a good job of telling.
No, because this is one of those like, okay, well, I'm not going to go see Titanic because I know how it ends. It's all the stuff. Everybody knew the story.
Yeah.
People knew the story.
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't know she died. I didn't know
You
how she
didn't?
died.
Oh my God.
That's legendary.
I knew she
That's a
died
little
as
girl
a
from
kid. I
yeah,
know
exactly.
No, that's a legend. But yes, but you did a good job.
Poltergeist curse.
You did a good job telling it. I feel like I'm
Okay, well, the rest of us will check it out.
No, dude, it looks. Watch the
Carrie Ann.
Watch the watch the trailer online.
Run to the light.
Yeah, ever
Carrie
since
Ann.
I was a little kid, I knew that she died from some intestinal thing, but I didn't know about all the heart attacks. And
Yeah,
stuff like
did
that.
you know? Remember in the movie the pool scene? Because they had the pool in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're building it and the mom fell in.
They used actual human skeletons for that.
heard
about
that.
God.
No way.
I don't know if that's true.
It is true.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they? It's like
How would that get a
because
What year
they're
was that
harder
out?
to get.
Yeah, where are you getting a human skeleton from?
I don't know. There's a prop warehouse somewhere.
There's plenty of them down the street in the graveyard.
It's got all that stuff. Yeah, any graveyard to stop by. All right, time for the birthdays.